All right, rise and shine, you guys. It's currently Saturday, May 17th at 11:45 a.m. All right, we're at the planetary hour of Mercury. All right, and it looks like in today's transits, we've got the moon in Capricorn all day. All right, we've got Venus that had a semi-square over to, what's this, Saturn? No, Venus had a semi-square over to the sun in Taurus. We got the sun conjunct Uranus today. All right, we got Venus at a semi-square over to Uranus in Taurus. All right, we've got the moon at a quintile over to Saturn, quintile over to Neptune. We got a quincunx over to Jupiter and Gemini. We have a square over to Chiron in Aries, a sextile over to the North Node, a trine over to Uranus in Taurus, and a trine over to the Sun in Taurus. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. Whoa. So I got Chakra Insight Oracle out here, Spill the Tea deck, and I've got Light Seers. All right, so we're going to start off with the Chakra Insight Oracle. Let me get my meditation music on, baby. Welcome in, you guys. Well, hot damn. Can I get some cards shuffled first? Okay. I don't know what's been going on. Every time I shuffle, my cards want to come spitting out. So we're just going to go with it. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. All right. So we're almost about 12 noon. Let me just do and see where we are currently right now exactly with the moon. 11:48. It looks like we're at 23rd degree of Capricorn. Let's see what it's talking about. 2 awards for bravery in war. All right, so society's duty towards the individual. We may confidently expect that all we do in service towards the collective need will be appropriately rewarded in time. Recognition of the heroic efforts of others on different paths. Even though an evolved person has no attachment to rewards or fear of penalty, nonetheless, it is normal to expect recognition and recompense when we put ourselves to inconvenience and risk in service of the greater good. This is fair, and it underpins the principle of justice and right relationship between the community as well as the individual. All right, so it's kind of giving recognition right now. With leadership comes both high reward and one risk duties. It says our potential for heroism exists inwardly in advance of its outer expression. It is sometimes felt as a need for us to be recognized for our capacity to show dedicated self-effacing service. It says even though heroic behaviors often stimulates society's need to raise up an individual to the rank of a leader, strutting and or proclaiming this potential is inelegant and avoided by the wiser person. All right, so even if you're being recognized, it's like chill the fuck out, okay? Chill the fuck out. Anyway, the following transit that's going to take place here, 22 degrees, 45 minutes. It looks like we're going to be the closest to, where is it? Could it be the square over to Chiron? Yes. And actually, we're going to see a quincunx over to Jupiter and Gemini as well. That's probably going to happen around like 1, 2 p.m.-ish. Welcome in, you guys. All right. So I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. All right. But we're going to get into it. The sun right now is heading towards the 27th degree of Taurus. And I'm pretty sure this is where we're having trines today with the moon in Capricorn. So let's just take a look. 27 degrees of Taurus. I believe this one speaks about like a wise woman. Yeah. All right. So from the 26th to the 30th degree, we're going into depth. All right. It says an old native woman selling beads, wisdom of an elder. As the youth fades, we become less assertive of self and more willing to adapt to collective ways and needs. In time, the role-playing sheds its glamour, and the glitter and the shine are replaced with a depth of beauty and peaceful joy. With age, we become aspects of the culture, representatives of our tradition, and holders of its deepest wisdom. All right, so there's this energy of detachment. It says the soul is indifferent to circumstances as well as scenarios. Welcome in, Divine Hazel. What is it? Fart sniffling? No, I fart very loud. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. Okay. Timothy, welcome in. All right, you guys, let's get started. Let's see what chakra comes out here in the focus for today. All right, let's see. I believe trines are happening around 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay. Solar plexus chakra is popping out here. So heavy fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Solar plexus is the life force energy around you. Your confidence. All right. Your willpower. All right. In order to remain driven, assertive, and moving forward. Let's see what's going on. Sending love. What? The words you believe are against you in forgiveness. Thank you, Timothy. And then we've got grounding here. All right, so it's kind of giving me root chakra, solar plexus chakra, and then crown chakra at the bottom of the deck here. All right, so needing to tap into your collective consciousness. All right, let's see what's going on with the solar plexus energy here. Welcome in, everybody. 11:52. Interesting. I don't know. I heard balance there. Balance. Show me, what do I need to see with solar plexus chakra energy here? What is it? The Magician. Is this what you're manifesting with? Wow, look at all that. You like yellow. Okay. All that yellow. The Magician. So we're looking at, who's this? Gemini, Virgo energy. All right, so again, today we have a quincunx over to Jupiter in Gemini with the moon in Capricorn. The King of Swords has a lot to do with your mental, okay? All right, I was going to say it's kind of like what's being communicated from the heart space. All right. And the reason I felt that was because when I said it has to do with your mental, and I'm speaking about chakras from the solar plexus to the heart chakra, which is from fire to air energy. All right. I see there's like some sort of direct communication coming through that you're going to be receiving clarity about. All right. Or how it is that you're supposed to be manifesting some sort of conversation. It looks like, I don't know. All right. Like, don't be afraid to take action and have a specific conversation here. All right. Like, remain stern on what you say. All right, if there's something that you need clarity about, it will help the situation accelerate a lot faster. All right, so let's look at grounding because it speaks about your practicality, which is all about the moon in Capricorn. Okay, and then we've got the energy of presence here. All right, your presence, your stability, and the energy of nature. So it's kind of giving me like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here with the roots to the solar plexus energy, fire. All right. We've got Mars and Leo, which I don't think there's happening any transits there overall. With Aries, we're going to see Chiron have a square over to the moon in Capricorn today. All right. And then, what else? That's it. We do have a sextile, which I like. All right. To the North Node. All right. What happens to be what's part of your destiny here. So the Five of Cups, I'm looking at... is there a sense of grieving in the energy and how you're supposed to be remaining right now in like your practical life? Could it be the stability that you have emotionally that's kind of fucking with you with the moon being in Capricorn? I woke up this morning and I cried like 5 times. Look at my eyes. All right. So 5 of Cups. Let's see. What's going on? Yeah, 7 of Cups. Are you keeping something to yourself? It feels that way. If there's a sense of grievance or something that I guess you've been trying to keep it to yourself, keeping it a secret. All right. Is it like an illusion to you? Are you living in an illusion when you're supposed to be living this grounded life? The Ace of Cups. There's a lot of emotions here. A lot. That's interesting. Because I'm seeing Mars and I'm also seeing Venus in the sign of Scorpio. This has to do with your deep emotional feelings. All right. And it has a lot to do with self-love as well. With the Ace of Cups. Mars in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio. That's what I see here. Okay. So So you need to ground your, yeah, that's crazy. Make sure you remain grounded during the transit of the moon in Capricorn. What is quincunx over to Jupiter and Gemini? Here it is right here. Okay. That's what I feel this is, because I said it has something to do with whatever it is that you're going to have to communicate. Gemini energy. Here it is, Magician. What are you trying to manifest? I'm curious now. I'm so curious. What are you trying to manifest? It's like a conversation to express your feelings. Something you've been keeping a secret. Something that has been disturbing your practical life. Something you feel in regret about. Okay. So the solar plexus is like, fuck yeah, say something, do something about it. Take action. This is part of the life force energy around you. Yeah, express your emotions. I'm trying to tell you. See what I'm saying? Express your emotions. You've been keeping something deep down, hidden within the depths, all right, of your emotions. So I just said from the 26th to the 30th degree of Taurus, okay, and where the sun is shining, it's like putting a spotlight there. It has a lot to do with the depths, all right? But it's giving me in connection to your emotions, because obviously the sun is going to trine to the moon in Capricorn today, which is going to work auspicious if you work with the energy the right way. Yeah, the Chariot. It will work auspicious if you work with the energy the right way. There's a heavy Cancer energy popping out here as well. I mean, obviously there's nothing going on in Cancer right now, but the moon is definitely in opposition to its energy of its domicile, okay? So right now, the moon at a detriment, it's like having you really tap into your emotion and saying what the hell's going on here with your practical life. It wants you to look at your emotional state. Where you're meant to take action is focusing in on how you're going to make the change. What are you trying to manifest with what you speak here? All right, that's what's going to come about. Six of Wands. See what I'm saying? So there goes the recognition that we're speaking about here. So there's something about the wisdom of the elder, okay, that's allowing you to take the shine right now. All right. You may be seeking some sort of recognition, or, you know, one second. Yeah. Here it is. All right. So I'm guessing it has a lot to do with you confidently moving forward on, if it's your path or if somebody else's is on their path. It's like you can't force somebody. So this is being rewarded, okay, for your bravery and whatever it is that you're going through here. Okay. It's like being recognized. Let's see. Okay, that wants to be seen. Try to move slowly, okay, cautiously if you're trying to work something out. Interesting. I spoke about this the other day. I said when the moon was in Capricorn, we're going to see a trine over to the South Node in Virgo. Okay, because the moon in Capricorn, Virgo, both earth energies. Virgo wants you to look at your past situations, anything that feels like a natural gift. If you have a karmic challenge there. Okay, so when it's at a trine right now with the moon, where is the South Node again? 1 second. North Node's at 25 degrees in 10 minutes. That means that around right before we hit the trine over to the sun in Taurus, we're going to have a trine over to the South Node in Virgo. Okay, and where it will also sextile to the North Node. This energy is going to be perfect for you to deal with a karmic challenge from the past and have something auspicious come in and connect it to your purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. So move cautiously on trying to work on something today. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. All right, welcome in Hazel Green. Carmen's here. Welcome in. Tiff is here. Chosen Divine. Thank you guys for all being here. Angel, welcome in. Brenda, welcome in. Illuminati, welcome in. Ava, welcome in. All right, you guys. Let's see. What's going on? Can I get my meditation music back? Thank you. All right. I guess we're spilling the tea today. We're going to get into that in a second, but I feel like this has a heavy emphasis on how you're going to move forward and what you truly feel deep down within. Okay, with the moon in Capricorn being at its detriment, it's like the emotions are not going to work well, but you're going to be forced to do so because the quincunx over to Jupiter and Gemini wants you to say something. You know what I'm saying? Wants you to say something. Page of Swords. All right, there's something that has to be said. Something needs to be looked into. You're thinking about something or someone. All right, get that shit off your mind. That's what I feel. The Queen of Pentacles is here. So yeah, just remember the goal is to remain grounded. Okay? That's the goal, is to remain grounded. And chill out. The Knight of Wands. I feel like the energy is like gonna want you to like, you know what I mean? Like lose your shit, solar plexus energy. Like I need to do something right now in order to manifest this. Just chill out. Don't force it. Look at that. So I don't know if you're coming back together with like, you know what I mean? A couple here. What's happening? So the King of Pentacles on this person's end, it looks like they kind of, oh, this person knows what the intention is on this conversation already. This could be someone that you have been committed to. All right, so I'm seeing the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles. This kind of makes me feel like this is someone that you may have been with long term. You may be, or this person may be independent at this time, but intuitively they know exactly what it is that you want. Look at the Hierophant and the High Priestess right there next to each other. So this would be like soulmate connection energy. All right, could be from past life, I don't know. But the Page of Swords is saying there is some sort of conversation that needs to take place here in order to clear something up. It's like remain grounded. All right. And overall, if you are speaking or having a conversation to the other person on the other end that's now free, independent, and, you know, this person you may have been with long term. All right. It kind of feels like you're going to be stepping into something that you know where this specific soulmate connection, it's already done. So just remain grounded because your emotions are involved in here. Are you in regret? Have you been keeping this a secret? Did this energy still make you feel like you're in love with this person, Ace of Cups? Because the solar plexus energy, the fire from within you is like willing to fucking burst. Okay? It's willing to burst in speaking your truth on how you've been trying to manifest something. Interesting. All right. I'm telling you, the spark is there. Like the fire is there. What's behind here? The Six of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're like moving forwards, wanting like a brand new opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Your emotions, watch your emotions here because you're going to be rejected. Maybe emotionally you feel like you've missed out on some sort of opportunity with the Four of Cups there. Yeah, it's not going to be what you think it is. Look, I just seen the Five of Wands. It's going to create some sort of drama with that King of Pentacles. Don't do it, okay? Just don't fucking, today's not the day. Trust me, it's not the day. I mean, it happens, it happens. I'm saying the trines are going to be an auspicious moment, but it's not going to happen in the way that you think it is. It's going to cause some drama because the feelings are involved. Like, you can't work on something that you need to be cautious with. Knight of Pentacles. You need to fucking move slowly with this energy. It's not something that you can just fix 1, 2, 3. It's not happening like that. Fuck no. That's not what this is. All right, let's see. Damn. The Queen of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Hermit, and the Strength card. All right. I guess you walking away, you maybe had to do some shadow work and reflect on your energy of your strength. I'm going to be honest. I see Queen of Wands, Strength card. It kind of gives me like you have to tap into your own potential here. You had to learn what it was to be independent and single as well. Because it came out earlier right behind that King of Pentacles energy. Yeah. Start learning how to adapt to these changes and what this feels like. It's like you're having to birth something brand new. Sun in Taurus. Here's the Empress energy. Uranus and Taurus having a conjunction today. Are you birthing something new? Okay. You see what I'm saying? Six of Pentacles. You want reciprocation all of a sudden, huh? Say that then. I'm just saying that's what I see. Let's clear this out. You want some sort of reciprocation today. Heavy emotions on your practical life. What makes you feel stable? Your presence being around. All right. Solar plexus energy. It's supposed to spark you up from within. That's fire energy there. It's supposed to feel like, you know what I mean? Happy. Mars and Leo. Not so happy. The energy is very fucking ego. This person will be egotistical. Okay. I'm just saying. Let's get into spilling the tea. Let me just get a good shuffle before we move on. I want to read that out again. All right, it says, even though an evolved person has no attachment to rewards or fear of penalty, nonetheless, it is normal to expect recognition and recompense when we put ourselves to inconvenience and risk in service of the greater good. This is fair, and it underpins the principle of justice and the right relationship between the community as well as the individual. All right, so I feel like, again, there's two different paths here. You're on one, this person's on another. Welcome in, Lou. Who else is here? Did I miss anybody? Jesus! No, I did not. I thought I saw Matrix there, but okay. Welcome in, everybody. All right, let's see. What are you holding back? You see what I'm saying? It says the other person is not being fully open with you. Somebody's going to hold back because the energy is just not going to be right today. Okay? Somebody's going to hold back. Whew, Jesus. Release the expectation. So let go of the expectation and allow things to unfold naturally. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not going to know the expectation of like what's going to happen. No. You think you know how something's going to go. You might think it goes to shit and it actually works out well. Or you think it's going to work out well and it's going to blow the fuck up in your face because 5 of Wands says there's still drama there. All right. It is what it is. Just kind of let things happen as it should. Allow the other person to express their emotions as you try to express yours. Okay? At least you'll be rewarded for bravery, for confronting the situation. Not that there's any opposition today, but I feel heavily on this quincunx to the Jupiter and Gemini energy. I'm going to be honest. All right. So somebody here has ulterior motives. It says someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. Supportive circle. Try to surround yourself by people that actually support you and not double cross you. All right, because it says you might be facing some sort of betrayal and or being double crossed. Interesting. The people that truly care about you, you know who they are. You'll know. Ego check. All right, so interactions are forcing you to confront your own ego. Maybe that's what this is. All right, whatever interaction that you have with whoever it is that you need to face today, ego check your shit. You need to fucking stay in your corner, go stay in your corner. I know how to do that very well. I know how to fucking separate myself when I need to. I'm just saying. All right, so those that actually support you, you will know. All right, so the inner circle around you, they're going to try to make you feel excluded. I can feel this. I already know how this energy is going to go. Somebody's going to make you feel like you're not wanted around. They don't, you know what I mean? Get the fuck away from me type shit. And if that's the case, bounce. Just leave. What the fuck you going to be there for? To make yourself feel even more emotionally like shit? That's what this is. So if somebody's truly been holding back the way that they feel about you, if they're not fully open about what their intentions are, and you are just meant to, you know, release the expectation of what's going to happen, it's because this person already had ulterior motives to cross your ass. They didn't really support you. They wanted you to go check your ego. But if your inner circle is doing this to you and they're making you feel excluded, what the fuck are you worried? What are you waiting around for? Go focus on yourself and go ground in your own energy. Go sit with your own fucking emotions and feel why you feel that way. You understand? Crazy. Welcome in, Cheryl. So you're going to be tested today, for sure. I was tested today as well. I started crying. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Straight up. Right? But I knew when it was time to go. I left. That's it. The path is so unknown about what's supposed to be on, you know, your road to success. That's what I feel. It says the path ahead in the relationship is uncertain yet hopeful. No, the fuck it's not. If the person makes you feel unwanted, excluded, they make you feel like they have an ulterior motive. No, it's not. This is a karmic lesson that you're learning about yourself or about this person. Period. All right. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Karmic lessons that have to be learned. So if something happened to you or happens to you today and you feel like, why is this happening? Look at all these circles. Something is coming back around because you haven't experienced it the right way the first time. You're not surrounding yourself by people that you're supposed to be surrounding yourself by. So now it's like, oh, well, you think it's their problem. No, bitch, we told you before. Go fucking check your ego now. Something like that. Okay. All right. So again, I feel like it has something to do with emotions and a specific conversation, and where something it could definitely explode in your face. Because if you have specific feelings and you're not sitting with those truly, then the moon in Capricorn is going to bring some sort of restriction to your emotional state. Period. There needs to be some sort of structure built there, because then you're looking like you soft as fuck out here or something like that. Some sort of unexpected revelation will happen. All right. It's going to change your perspective. Or maybe this is what needed to happen, that karmic lesson. How to control some sort of issue. Look at that. All right. So control issues are present in the relationship. That's not the way I read it, though. There's a way that you can control this issue. If it is a karmic lesson. If somebody legit has control issues around you and they play with you like you're a fucking puppet, get the fuck on out of there. Something like that. All right. So there's this push and pull energy. I don't know. You feel almost in the sense of, this is what I feel. I don't know. Maybe somebody's fucking two-faced it. They're fucking bipolar as shit. I don't fucking know. It says the push and pull in the relationship causes emotional instability. Maybe you feel a certain type of way and your person feels the other. Who gives a fuck? Again, whoever's the person that's holding back is going to be the person that you need to kind of release the expectation of, because that person is with hidden intention. All right. Let's see. So the other person is being fully, or isn't being fully open with you, with this holding back energy. Who's this? I feel, all right, let's just stop for a second, because when the Magician came out earlier, I didn't see it in that way. I said it has something to do with you manifesting. But if somebody's trying to manipulate your mind state right now, as I saw it come out with the Magician and the King of Swords, fuck that bitch ass motherfucker. Okay. Somebody will try to manipulate you, because if they're holding back from you, then it's because they do have control issues. They want to change the expectation of how it favors them, so that they either way can double cross you. They can make you feel left out. They can make you feel excluded and rejected, or however. Four of Cups energy is kind of like, we don't want you here, bitch. That type shit. All right. But again, this is a karmic lesson. Show me holding back. I feel like it was part of some sort of manipulation to make you feel less than. There it is. To create the tower. That was unexpected, wasn't it? Now look at you sitting and fucking soaking in sorrow and shit. To make you feel regretful. To make you feel like shit. Yeah. To make you pack your shit and get the fuck out. To leave. 10 of Wands. Feel burdened. Wow. All right. So release the expectation. What's happening here? What's going on? You know, me generally experiencing what I've been experiencing with Uranus being in my 4th house of home and being consistent. Everybody knows this. It's no fucking secret. I've been kicked out of one place and another place and another place. That triggers me inside. Somebody asks you to leave and you're like, why? But this is their ulterior motive. It's to make you feel like shit. And then that triggers something inside of you. That was your karmic lesson. Don't be somewhere where your inner circle is working against you. They want to make you feel rejected. Surround yourself by supportive people instead. So now it's kind of like you already knew this was going to happen. Now go fucking sit the hell down and go ground yourself and ego check. What did you do wrong? Something like that. And if you did nothing wrong, fuck them. You see what I'm saying? So release the expectation. This was part of you focusing on how grounded you can be in part of your awakening. Something like that. Well, hot shit. All right. So I guess this person triggered something within you. Okay. This person with their hidden intention. Let's see. I see Pluto's energy there with Judgment and heavy on the tower, Mars and Pluto. We did experience that opposition. So think back when that happened. I can't remember exactly when it was. I want to say it was like May 1st, something like that. Back in even April, we had an opposition. All right, with Mars and it might have been in March even. Listen, whatever. All right, I'm seeing Mars and Pluto's energy. That opposition itself, all right, in connection to dealing with some sort of transformation or deep emotional feeling. Because Mars and Pluto both rule Scorpio's energy. I feel like, again, that Five of Cups energy, there could still be this thing that triggers you while you're trying to heal some deep emotional feeling. Mind you, the moon in Capricorn at its detriment will square over to Chiron today, meaning that core wound is going to fucking trigger something within you. You're welcome, Cheryl. What's this person's hidden intention? To make you feel rejected. I said this already. They want to make you feel excluded. This is the moon in Cancer. That I not just say the moon in Capricorn in opposition is going to trigger something emotionally because the moon is not comfortable in Capricorn. It's in its opposition to its domicile, meaning, all right, anybody in your home environment or anybody in your close community, anybody that knows that you have this trigger within you that has to do with some sort of inner healing that you got going on, they can push a fucking button real quick. Okay? To make you feel rejected, to make you feel like you did something wrong. It's a way to double cross you. Wow. It says, same here, I'm so traumatized by that. The devil, look at this. I can't make this shit up. Look at it. Capricorn's moon opposing the moon in Cancer. Look at this energy. How the devil can keep you attached to them because they know you're vulnerable. That's the ulterior motive. Show me the person that's like being double crossed here. I feel like something that's two-faced. That's what I feel. This person's two-faced. Show me double crossed. It's the father figure. Somebody you would see as, I don't know, a sense of power over you. Yeah. It would be the person that is kind of triggering, again, your emotions. All right. Somebody knows your secrets. That's what I feel this is. They're able to create some sort of illusion around you to make you believe that they're there to support you. No, they're not. It says you will encounter people who truly care and support you. Okay. You said, watch out. Jazz be on the fire today. Yeah, we on fire today, baby. Yes, I am. All right, so it says you will encounter people who truly care and support you. And that's kind of where you're going to feel the true passion, because that's going to accelerate in the right direction with the Chariot. Okay. Yeah. So whoever is going to be sparking up this solar plexus energy within you that kind of like lights the fire. I don't know. I'm seeing the Four of Wands in the background of this Knight of Wands energy. All right. So the Four of Wands is typically the Venus and Aries transit that we're in right now. That could be of significance as well. We did have, what was it? A quintile energy? Give me 1 second, you guys. Well, no, Venus is at a semi-square to the sun. And Venus is also at a semi-square to Uranus. So the sun is your purpose. The Uranus energy says, listen, there's some sort of chaos that's going to create change. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, that makes fucking complete sense. And where yesterday you may have already felt the square to Venus's energy with the moon in Capricorn. And the Susky quadrant that happened yesterday to Uranus's energy, I guarantee you that's where the discomfort started. You already knew this shit was going to take place. By tomorrow, the 18th, let's take a look at where this energy is going. So Venus will then quintile Jupiter in Gemini, and where the moon today is going to, you know, quincunx it. Listen, Venus wants love. Venus wants to express creativity. It wants to express the energy of happiness overall. All right. I don't see that being good today. The semi-square, there's slight tension there. I feel it already. Okay, I feel that. So, as you focus in on the ego check, show me what's happening around you as you focus on your ego check. Let's see. It's gonna have to balance you out again. Wherever you want the reciprocation and whoever you want this reciprocation from, there has to be some sort of ego check there. Whether this is you, okay? Again, these interactions are forcing you to confront your own ego. All right? Or if you know the situation is in the other way around, then it's being reciprocated where the other person is just like, yo, go sit with yourself and see what the fuck you did wrong. Something like that. Okay? Let's see. So the Six of Pentacles is giving me a heavy Taurus energy, and where I just said there will be semi-square today. You're not going to get the reciprocation that you want from this person. Not today. You can wait on that shit, though. The Three of Wands, you can wait on it, though. Okay. You might want to try to make some progress there. Be patient. Temperance. It's not in the energy for today. It's not. It's just not. It's not. Look at the Four of Wands right here. If there's some sort of celebration, if there's like anything that you're being required to, let's just say, be happy about, if there's some sort of opportunity, a doorway that opens up, go for this. Okay? The Venus in Aries transit right now. Let's just see. It's currently at exactly 12 degrees of Aries. So let's take a look. So from Aries on the 11th degree was speaking about the power of self-discipline. Maybe you've been focusing in on that within yourself. All right, now we have the 12th degree speaking about a flock of wild geese. So expressing the soul's freedom, the existence and the supremacy of a spiritual higher order in life is a matter of faith, awareness of the soul's transcendence. There exists a higher cosmic order which stands above, beneath, and within everything that human society tries to control. It is this that each of us is free, and when all of us express the freedom spontaneously and in good faith, then all is right in the heavens. Okay. What does this speak about? The involvements lacking meaning unless they lead eventually towards spiritual liberation. Okay. So maybe the person around you that has the bad intention, again, if they don't feel reciprocation from you, they need to go fucking do an ego check. And they can kind of wait around for that to be, you know, reciprocated. All right. Who's this that's trying to exclude you from this circle? I feel like you're on the right path here. Something created a tower that was meant to trigger your emotional state. And I feel like it was meant to burden you. But overall, if this person's goal was to try to make you feel rejected in order to control you, I feel like you have some sort of stability in your energy that keeps you in a sense of elevating, okay? And you are aware of this energy, of this person's illusions, this person's bullshit. So the more that you separate yourself from this egotistical ass fucking person, this fucking narcissist, let's call them, okay, then they get to go sit in their ego check. And if this is you, you get to go sit in your ego check and make progress within yourself. Who's making you feel excluded from the inner circle? The person that wants you to feel anxiety, fear, worry, depression, to be stressed the fuck out. Could be a Gemini. Mars and Gemini, the one that just obviously wants to have some sort of heated argument with you. They want to cross-question you. They won't allow you to explain yourself. Because Mars is like a fucking planet of war in this bitch. You understand? Look at this boy's face. Look at everybody else around. They're just kind of like staring at him. But it's your fucking issue is what they make it look like. Crazy. Show me the inner circle. The World card. Fucking wrap that shit up and be done with it. You know where your happiness lies. Alright, you can fucking love on yourself. Alright, escape the fucking situation. Mars and Pisces, just get the fuck on out of there. If you no longer have to deal with this person or this situation, just go focus on being happy. Alright? Go focus on your achievements, your goals, where you can remain stable. Sun in Capricorn. Okay? Focus on your career. Yeah, focus. Thank you, Queen of Swords. Stay super focused. All right, let's move on to this way, over this way, over this way. So what's the path unknown at this point? So again, you were meant to learn this karmic lesson. Okay? Show me the path unknown. It says it's still hopeful. Listen, if it was a lesson to be learned about you checking your ego or this person checking their ego, something has to do with how either you're grounded, this person is grounded, and the life force energy that works around you guys. Whether it's, I don't know if it has to bring something back together. No, absolutely not. All right, you don't deal with somebody that fucking has control issues. That's what you're going to see, and how things are going to change your perspective about this situation. What's the path unknown? Just fucking take a risk, okay? Go elsewhere. I don't know, okay? I don't know. It said he loves us. You said dog is hugging you. What? Huh? I'm sorry, I can't do the chat right now. My mind is like elsewhere. All right, the path ahead in the relationship is uncertain yet hopeful. Just take a leap of faith here with the Fool. Take a risk. The High Priestess, listen to your intuition. Okay. And the Knight of Cups. I feel like you would understand if somebody actually cares for you or not, because they're going to come chasing back after you. Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. This person won't give up. Because earlier in the way it came out, it was like if this person was a little too stern on you, tried to manipulate you in a certain way, all right, and it made you feel like shit, 5 of Cups, and it made you sit down and sit in your fucking feelings with the 7 of Cups, and it's like, is this a fucking illusion to me or something like that? Again, the emotional state and the mental state are at fucking parts here. The Fool and the High Priestess is like, you can't fool the person that knows about your fucking secrets. The High Priestess will tell you about yourself real quick. Karmic lesson. What was the karmic lesson that needed to be learned here? Don't try to let somebody hold back your progress, especially when it is in reference to your self-esteem. All right. The energy of your self-love. The way that you have control over the things that you choose to invest in. 7 of Pentacles. How you've structured yourself, how you've learned how to discipline yourself, how you've remained focused on gaining a perspective about, again, whatever situation this could be for you. Because again, the next thing comes up is the unexpected revelation that takes place. It changes your perspective. The karmic lesson was learning who and or what to invest your time, your energy, your fucking resources into. A piece of shit doesn't deserve it. Show me the unexpected revelation. The 8 of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. How you're going to start gaining perspective of how to continue to accelerate forward. All right, moving slowly but surely in the right direction. All right. Maybe of what was communicated, what was understood, okay, and how things were supposed to be delayed for a reason, so that you could see something in a different perspective, something like that. All right, yeah. This is the energy of detachment with Venus and Aquarius. There could have been like a lot of gossip, or this person wanting to win at all costs. It would have been like, fuck you, turn your back, I'm leaving you out in the fucking cold type of energy. Yeah, I don't like it. All right, you're going to go focus on listening to your intuition here with Mercury and Cancer, and having some sort of like guidance in the right direction by your kindred spirits. Okay, show me the control issues. Of course, Mercury and fucking Taurus would come out. All right, does somebody feel that they are in the lack of energy within themselves? It could be financially, it could be spiritually, it could be, you know, their creativity sucks. This is Taurus energy. It could be that they don't have possessions at this time. They feel limited. All right, so they would rather make you feel left out in the cold, kick you the fuck out, you know what I mean? Make you feel like shit, just so that they can move on and feel better. 6 of Swords. So that they can feel like, oh, well, my transition was easy. Something like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. It's to do nothing but cause you the mental conflict because they don't have the ability to do what it is that it takes in order to fucking face their own fucking ego. Something like that. Yeah, this person would be like seen as, you know, too cocky. I look too good. I'm the fucking man type shit. Something like that. All right, they'll be fucking humbled real quick. Don't you worry. Okay? With the Hierophant. They'll be humbled real quick. Don't you worry. Let's see. Crazy. Well, hot damn. Ain't that a lot of change coming through? 555. You could be seeing it on the clock. All right. So, yeah, I feel like there's drama heading this person's way, or I don't know. It's just like, I just heard you watch. Page of Swords, like, you watch. Strength in the Two of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So I feel like, again, what you could be being rewarded for is for your bravery and how you were able to adapt to the situation of, you know, whatever took place here, and how you were able to connect with your emotional state and overcome this. So you're going to get some sort of wish fulfillment here. And if it comes in with this King of Pentacle having to have their boundary up and you accepting that this energy is going to transition and transform, then that's fine. All right, at least you were able to sit with your emotions and understand why you were emotionally withdrawing from a situation that no longer served you, and you were able to focus on your passion from within, that solar plexus energy that was able to allow you to tap into your intuitive state and guide you again in the right direction, away from deception and a heavy focus on self-love. So if you're coming back together with a soulmate that you may have been in separation from, then these are your kindred spirits telling you that this is where your passion belongs, and this is the reason why you feel a sense of entrapment here. All right? There was patience that was needed in order for something to come back into balance so that you could be recognized and rewarded in the right way. All right? I love you guys. I don't know what else to pull here because everything else is kind of like said, you know. Let's tap into the crown chakra energy. I believe this would be you tapping into higher consciousness. All right, you deserve it. If somebody try to shit on you or something like that, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm gonna go have lunch with mom. All right, to kind of uplift my spirits. Yeah. Hopefully spend some time with my kids today. I haven't seen them in so long. Go for a swim. Water's always well. Like, go cleanse your fucking energy or something. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Hopefully tonight will be a positive night and there will be no more drama. No more drama in my life. Okay. The hell? Crazy. There's unspoken tension, a push and pull energy, something that was something private was exposed. All right, there could have been some sort of difference in the energy of one challenging someone else's growth, and then it just starts to drift apart. I mean, there's going to be a silent understanding about how someone may have been playing both sides of a situation. That's just kind of what it's given on the bottom of the deck there. All right, so I want to check out crown chakra. Let's pull on these and see. Wow. I love you guys. I love you. 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 You said I love you. Could me to PA? Who wants to go to PA? Are you saying like Pennsylvania? Somebody wants to go to Pennsylvania? Five of Cups is back out here. Jeez, what's going on with this energy? This Mars and Scorpio. It's the endurance energy. It's like Knight of Cups. Somebody, I don't know, could they be expressing, or is your intuition telling you that someone is in the energy of regret? Or are you in the energy of regret of loving somebody? That's kind of what it feels like. I'm sorry. It sucks. The Empress. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're creating something with work. All right, or if you're trying to work it out with somebody or something, I feel like you may be able to have I don't know. It's giving me a good auspicious energy here. I'm seeing heavy earth energy. We do have trines happening today, so. All right. I did say, what was it? South node to the moon in Capricorn, as well as the trines over to the sun and Uranus in Taurus. All right. Let's do the crown chakra here. Again, I feel like this grievance that's taking place is, I feel like it's helping you tap into your higher consciousness. Like the crown chakra here is highly illuminated at this time, and that's crazy because the forgiveness card is right behind it. Is this what you want from somebody? Speak that. All right. It says letting go, healing, growth, and the energy of compassion around you. All right. I don't know. Make a fucking wish today. I've seen 11:11 on the clock for like the past 30 days. Okay. So every day make a wish of what you want. All right. And allow the universe to work with you so that something comes back into alignment with the way that it's supposed to. I just saw the Six of Swords. So maybe you do something that's original, something's meant to transition in your favor, all right? Or you could just be choosing to move on from a situation that no longer serves you, and it's asking you that you heavily focus on the healing, all right? Because I see heart chakra here. That's, again, air sign energy. All right, let's see. Show me more about the crown chakra. I feel like you invest well when you're tapped into higher consciousness, because you're receiving the right guidance on how to close out specific chapters, how to learn how to sit with your emotions, how to protect your energy overall, and how to think clearly when you feel indecisive about something. I like it. Yeah. All right. I mean, I think it's pretty clear there what needs to happen. All right. There's some sort of forgiveness in the energy that needs to take place. Music could be of significance today. I was listening to music and I started bursting out crying. I cry a lot. I feel like it's because I hold a lot in. I went to therapy yesterday and I cried for the first time. Just so you guys, I want to share that with you guys because I feel like it was important. She said something to me and it was, I don't know if they, I would imagine they use reverse psychology, right? Like to make you understand your feelings, right? So normally I'm coming in, I'm like, I'm a tough ass bitch. I don't need to cry. Fuck this and fuck that and fuck. It was something that she said to me that triggered me because I never saw it in that way. And she asked, you know, a specific question, and I said I wouldn't understand why that person would do something like that to me. And she said, well, the reason that you're in therapy is because you need to understand why it was done to you and how you're supposed to overcome that specific situation in order for you to focus on the healing. And I was like, and I was like crying. I never saw it in that way. She asked, well, what do you like to do? I said, I love music. So now when I see sound, and I always say I want to sing. You said she reflected her own issue, but she knew you'd see. Interesting. I guess. I don't know. Okay. I didn't like the way I felt in there that day. Well, yesterday, I didn't like the way I felt. And I actually had to go sit down and have lunch by myself and reflect on what exactly just happened. Because I said, well, why, you know, does bad things happen to me when I'm so good to other people? And she said, well, maybe it's because you need to learn something about yourself. Maybe that's the karmic lesson. Stop giving yourself to people that don't deserve your time, your energy, your resources. All right. Don't respect people that don't respect you. Don't surround yourself by people that are negative, that bring down your energy, that type of thing. I would imagine. Okay. I was like, first time I cried in therapy, I said, well, how about that? Well, anyway, thought I'd share that with you guys. You said getting to the root of the cause in order to pull it out. Hell yeah, that's kind of what it felt like. I was embarrassed. I don't like crying in front of people. I really don't. When I cry in front of you, you better know that you're triggering something that affects the anger that I feel from within. I don't like that at all. Because I don't like to be angry. You said it can't be a sponge for those who treat you less than. That's true, yeah. Alright, that's the theme, it seems. Getting to the root. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You said, I love you, Jazzy, come to PA. Everybody wants me to move to PA. Who is the Cindy tells me all the time that I should move to PA. It's crazy. Coming? Yeah, I'm coming up now. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I got to go. All right. I'll catch you guys later on today. If not later today, then tomorrow we'll do another energy check-in. All right. Yeah, it looks like that. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.